Hi, sugar pies. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Your girl's doing pretty well. Not too bad, not too shabby, decent. But anywho, today we are going to finish up talking. Well, I don't know. We might talk more tomorrow. I don't know. Well, yeah. I think today will be our last for now anyway, of us talking about getting to know who Eugenia Cooney is. And then maybe we'll move on to somebody else. This is kind of fun. I kind of like doing this. I kind of like introducing you and learning myself about the other YouTubers on here and stuff. So maybe this will be our new thing, getting to know other YouTubers. But anywho, one second. Let me pop this up here. I did some hang on, let me get a sip. I did some I made sure to have this popped up so I wasn't taking forever like I did yesterday to get this going. So I already got our second one lined up here. Let me do a little sound check, make sure we can hear. In a second. Come on, let's see. Check. In a second. Come on, let's see. Yep. Okay, we're good. All right. So if you're seeing this, go watch the first one first and then watch this one. And yeah, but anywho, enough of that. Let's start. Let's watch this.
Eugenia.
As you guys all know, this is Mr. Snowflake, a YouTuber that I enjoy.
Eugenia posted a video, made a lot of people angry. It was very obvious that she'd stopped caring.
We're talking about the skinniest legend in the world.
She seems like a really, really sweet girl.
She is clearly not okay. She is clearly
Shut up, Blair.
Clearly on the brink of death from a very severe eating disorder.
Calling her names, telling her she looks disgusting, attacking her on personal levels.
I love cucumbers. See, I love food.
Like, guys, like, the thing is, like, you guys don't understand, okay? Like, everyone just comes to my streams, like, when everyone's to attack me lately, okay? It's like, why do you guys do this to me? Seriously. Jacqueline is here. Is she? Wait, is she really? And Jacqueline.
I forgot. We're getting into the whole thing with the Jacqueline chick. Didn't like this. I don't like how this went about. And fair warning, I will be speaking my opinion on this. And if you don't like it, there's the door. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You respect my opinions. I'll respect yours. Whatever.
Jacqueline, you are here. Okay, I wasn't sure. Jacqueline's so sweet. Jacqueline is like one of the nicest people ever. So yes, Jacqueline, thank you so much. I love you. And I love.
Ever since Eugenia had appeared online, there had been calls for her to seek help. As time went on, those calls grew louder and louder. Trying to convince Eugenia she had a problem, though, had always proved unsuccessful.
Are you anorexic? No, I'm not, Magical Castro. I'm fine. Like, I'm completely fine. I'm just kind of like naturally this size, like I've been saying. But yeah, I'm just kind of naturally thin. There isn't really a reason. I'm just kind of naturally like this. So my doctor thinks I'm totally fine. And there really is nothing to worry about. But just like a lot of people online like to talk about me for some reason like that. Can you promise that you won't die of anorexia? Yes, Fess, don't worry. I'm definitely completely fine. Like, don't worry.
Clearly, she's very in denial, as people with such issues are. I mean, I was in denial that I had a drug problem. I mean, it happens. So, I mean, it doesn't take a doctor or a psychiatrist or any kind of expert to see that.
In 2019,
Ugh.
Eugenia's appearance had
Oh, God, her face just annoys me. Look at the fakeness. I'm sorry. I can tell fake when I see it. Sorry. This is so fake.
become so shocking that one of her friends, a YouTuber named Jacqueline Glenn, along with a few others, would try and get Eugenia some help, whether she wanted.
Look at this. It's like the fake, like, apology videos where they're all sitting on the couch like, I'm sorry, we fucked up. Oh, it's so fake. I can't stand it, but okay. Let me just shut up and let this play.
Wanted it or not.
I called mental health professionals, and there was nothing they could do because they weren't law enforcement and they could not forcibly enter a home without permission, which is not something that anyone in that household was going to give. The conclusion was that the only thing that I could do was if I had her out of her house and into my apartment or into some other area where the mental health professionals could come and talk to her, and that I would legally be able to let them into my own place. So
ambush her. Ambush her is what you did.
We had been trying to hang out with Eugenia for a long time. It was very difficult to get a hold of her to spend time with her. We pretended we were going to go to an escape room, which is
okay. I know my opinions, whatever. I know I'm pausing a lot for already with my opinions, but you see, this is where I'm very like, you ambushed her. You're fake. You don't really care. You just did this for views and all that, which I fully believe. But then again, also, I'm like, oh, the mother, very much gives off Dee Dee Blanchard vibes. And we all know that story with Gypsy Rose and, how that went. So I'm also like, oh, kind of worried about that also. So it's very much so confusing because on one hand, I'm like, grr, you're a fake freaking clout chasing YouTuber. But also, I think, there might be a, what's it called, Munchausen by proxy type of situation going with Eugenia and her mother. And that is scary for her. You know what I mean? So it's very confusing. It's very confusing for me personally.
a thing that we would regularly do. So it seemed believable to her and her mom.
Specifically her mom.
The mental health professionals showed up.
So it's the Los Angeles Psychiatric Evaluation Team showed up
PET,
at the house.
Yeah.
And they came in and
look at that, dude. Their body language is so fake. I'm sorry, but every single one of these people, their body language is so fake to me. I mean, maybe I'm the only one thinking that, but it annoys me.
They interviewed her. They asked her questions.
So they ended up deciding that they wanted to take her into care, and they ordered something called a 5150, and it's mandatory. They take you
involuntary
without
hold.
Yeah. Once they decided that they were going to commit her legally, she was unable to leave. Like, the police were on their way because she was on the phone with her mom, who was...
Why is that chick smiling, like hiding her face and smiling? by the way. You see that? Hang on. Let me see if I can like back that up a little. Look at the chick with the gray hair, which, oh my God, I hate that. I hate it when chicks dye their hair gray. Like, it might be a wig. I don't know. It kind of looks wiggish, but I can't stand that. It's like, you know how that makes you look like super old? Why do you, I don't know. I don't know. It's just something I never understood. But anyway, watch her face.
Involuntary
Without,
hold.
yeah. Once they decided that they
All
were
right,
going
look.
to
Watch her face. Watch closely.
commit her legally, she was unable to leave. Like, the police were on their way because
She was smiling. Why are you smiling and trying to hide your face? Why is he smiling? I don't know.
she was on the phone with her mom, who was screaming at me, by the way. She verbatim called me a for doing what I was doing.
Really messed up.
She called the cops on.
It's really messed up that you ambushed her daughter and tricked her. Like, I completely understand where she's coming from. Just, my opinion.
Me and tried to have me arrested for kidnapping.
Correct.
So when Eugenia was trying to leave, we had 2 sets of cops show up. One to take her into care and one to arrest me for kidnapping. I just don't know how, if I had a daughter, that I would let it get that far without doing something myself.
She hadn't been to a doctor in 5 years.
How does that happen?
She's never
How do you know she hasn't been to a doctor in 5 years? Do you have her doctor's records? How do they know that?
allowed to go anywhere. It's all completely manipulated by the mother. The way her mom screamed at Jacqueline on the phone.
It was terrifying.
Oh my God, shut up. Look at her stupid face. Oh, it was so terrifying. An old lady screaming at you on the phone was terrifying. See what I mean? They're fake, man. It's so fake. Oh my God. Oh. They're doing it for views. This is what this was all done for. Maybe maybe there was a little bit of care in there. That's what it stemmed for. But what it all boils down to, this was done for views. Look at these idiots sitting there on this couch, smiling and stuff. And oh my God, it was so making themselves the victim, themselves, whatever. It sounds to me like the only victim here is Eugenia. But they're making themselves out to be a victim. But, I mean, look at them. Need I say more?
Was the biggest red flag of somebody who was killing their daughter.
Oh, cool. That is a reach. That's quite a stretch.
The 5150 effectively ended the friendship between Eugenia and Jacqueline. Eugenia, though, just weeks before being taken into care, appeared weak and thinner than we had ever seen her before. Much of their audience were invested in the drama between the two, often
Of course. And this chick knew that was going to happen. That's why this is the only reason I know who she is because of this.
Up what had happened between them during Eugenia's live streams and doing anything they could to get a reaction.
But someone made an account with my name, or like a fake version of my name, because I have Twitch. So they made this account like 15 minutes before and decided to send her, while she was live, this long apology from me.
Like, it's pretty good quality for like a webcam, I think, but it's not perfect.
Hey girl, I just came here to say you are beautiful and a great person and friend. I miss you and wanted to apologize for hurting you. I hope.
Fake. Yeah, she says that was a fake account. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Hope you are well and wish you the best. You can reach out to me anytime.
Like, the most important messages in the last one were not.
Look, there's another one and another one, and the same 3 people make another. They milked this for content. This tells me everything. No wonder Eugenia doesn't try and I don't know. Her mother could be controlling it. Her mother could be telling her hey, stay away from these people, whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. We don't know them personally.
heard. Our point in making that video was to explain that
Was
Eugenia's
for clicks and views.
mom is a dangerous person. She fought us on trying to get her help every single step of the way. We had to trick Eugenia into coming to my place. So 100% do not believe that that is the case. And she's still living with someone who puts her at extreme risk of relapse. She's still under control. Everything is still being decided for her, and she is being very manipulated. I just think she's still in danger.
Now, times where I've continued, where I have spoken about her on stream, is kind of times like this, where some of you guys like keep coming in here and keep pushing me to talk about her and keep talking about her.
She was in tears because.
And yeah, another video. Look at all the videos this chick has milked from this situation that she created.
Her mom has her convinced that if she goes against what her mom wants, her mom could die because she has a weak heart. She was in tears saying, if I go to a doctor, my mom could die because she has a weak heart and this will stress her out. And she lives in constant.
Is that true? Is that true though?
Paranoia of killing her mother.
Yeah, so here forward, I don't want to talk about it. If people do bring it up, I'm literally just going to try to say, hey, that's in the past. Out of respect for everybody, I think we should just like not talk about that. Yeah, I'm still talking. Strawberry Kiss, you're literally the one that asked me. You're literally the one that asked me. You said.
One thing Jacqueline had always been adamant on was how uncaring Eugenia's mother was, which reinforced the sentiments of many viewers.
No, guys, my mom doesn't think I need help. Right, Mom?
You have your act together.
See? She said I have my act together, is what she said.
Dad, does her weight not concern you? I'm so curious how you see her. Good luck on the dancing.
Yes, no, my mom's not concerned about my weight. No, that was their question.
I've known her my whole life. I know her blood work and her doctor's appointments and everything check out good. I'm not concerned.
Jacqueline had faced plenty of criticism.
That's a little weird too, but I think her, God. At the very least, I think her mom is in extreme denial. At the very worst, I feel like, I mean, Eugenia is a grown-ass adult. She could eat if she wanted to. I don't think that her mom is like locking the fridge up or something like that. I don't know. But one thing that I'm pretty certain is there's a lot of denial going on.
Criticism for her part in the 5150. It was not because she had wanted Eugenia to get some help. It was due to her making video after video after video about Eugenia.
Yeah. Video after video after video. She milked that situation that she created for content. That's what it was.
While claiming to be trying to help her friend.
Yeah.
Not everyone agreed, though.
The only thing I know certain from the Jacqueline Glenn video is that the 20 minutes I spent watching it are 20 minutes that I will never get back.
Yeah.
I don't know if making
I agree, bud. I agree.
videos and making it all public and everything is really the way to go.
So it's therapeutic for
Exactly. If you really cared about her, you would have done this all privately instead of monetizing it on your YouTube, making video after video after video. So yeah, that bada bing, bada, that was very validating for me. Bada bing, bada boom, I was going to say.
for me to get things off my chest. Honestly, feel free to psychoanalyze in the comments below.
And that was her retort to that. It's therapeutic for me to get things off my chest. Bitch, there are some things that need to remain private. This type of situation could have been handled off of the internet and would have been the appropriate way to handle it. But you chose to monetize your friend's anguish. Your friend, I say that loosely. Your friend's illness, whatever. You monetized it. You knew what was happening. Quit it.
While receiving help
Oh,
from
okay,
issues,
this is the
Eugenia
Shane
had not
video.
uploaded to YouTube for around 5 months. The first time we would see her back on the platform would be in a documentary made by the YouTuber and serial apologist Shane Dawson. Eugenia was finally back, and she was sounding more open.
Yeah, she looked really good too after she was forced into this treatment for anorexia or whatever it was. Yeah, look, she looks a lot better. Of course she does. But the problem is she was forced. Anybody could see it coming that she was going to relapse, because just like forcing a drug addict to go to rehab, 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen? They're going to get out and they're going to use again. So, it doesn't take a scientist to know that.
And clear-minded than ever before.
I am doing a lot better now, which is good. Through that, I was actually in a rehab program for a while, probably about a month. And yeah, a lot of that I guess is kind of private still and kind of hard to talk about, but I do want to let you guys know that I am doing a lot better and, try to take better care of myself, because I think for a while I really wasn't, and sometimes I wasn't even like realizing at all like how bad things.
Denial. Even there she admits, like, yeah, I think maybe I was in denial.
We're getting. Sometimes I feel like the internet can get like pretty toxic, and for me for a while, I think it was just causing me to feel like very overwhelmed and very getting me in like a worst mindset. Like I said, it is kind of scary coming back on here because the internet can be pretty toxic. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys would be nice to me. Even though I guess so many people would be saying things like, oh, eat something skeleton, like all this stuff, like I wouldn't really see myself the way that a lot of other people were seeing me. Just know that like no matter what you are going through, whether it's an eating disorder or depression or a mental health issue, whatever it is you're going through, just know that you can get through it. I believe in you, and so do so many other people, and that you really are cared about, even if like you don't feel like that sometimes. People always do care about you. And also just know that like your issues and what you go through, like you're never alone in that, and that doesn't define you. At least I think there's always a lot more to people than just difficult things that they go through in life. Yeah.
Hearing her speak so openly and clearly was a relief for her frustrated fans who had been willing her to see what they could see. It sounded like Eugenia now understood why she had these issues to begin with.
The first time I remember kind of like comments being said to me pretty often was like when I was 6 years old. I think that physical and verbal bullying can both be extremely harmful and really, really bad. People hit me in the head with yo-yos, and I got like pushed against a wall a couple of times. I wanted to get into modeling, which probably again sounds really stupid. Sorry if it sounds stupid that I wanted to do that, but I did. I don't know. Not that I thought I was like so beautiful.
Off topic, but her eye makeup looks super cute right here. Like, so I know that's wicked random, but sometimes her makeup can look a little like, well, it looks like a toddler did it, but but right here it looks super cute. Just saying.
Beautiful or anything like that.
As one person who loves makeup to another person, here who she also loves makeup.
One of like those same girls that would be like really not so nice to me. She just kind of randomly told me one day, she was like, so you want to be like a model, right? And I was just kind of like, yeah, I guess. And then she was like, well, you can't do that for 2 reasons. Number 1, you're not pretty. And number 2, you don't wear pretty clothes. But I would have like people also that would kind of make like body comparisons between me and them and be like kind of like pull up their shirts and be like, look, like I'm like so much skinnier than you, like I'm like a lot prettier than you, like just like comments like that, which probably sounds really.
I've had people not specifically do that, but I've had people, family members, we'll just say, who have always been in competition, like, oh, who can be the skinniest? Oh, I'm pretty because I'm the skinniest. Ooh, but I've never let that make me go do something as extreme as having an eating disorder. So I think Eugenia stunted mentally because her mother treats her like a child. So she's like mentally stunted, like as a child, like as like a young teenager or something like that. Like her development, like what is it called? Arrested Development, isn't that? I don't know, that's the name of the show, but isn't that a thing? Like her development was just like boom, stopped. And I think that comes into play here a little bit. Just my opinion. I'm not an expert at anything. Let me make that perfectly clear. I'm not an expert at, disorders. I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. Nothing like that. So let me make that perfectly clear. But, I am somewhat intelligent, and I find human psychology pretty fascinating, and I like watching a lot of stuff and educating myself on it. I'm not educated in the sense that I went to school, but I do educate myself on it because it's something I find interesting. But yeah, I just felt the need to say that I'm not a professional at anything except fucking up.
Kind of like stupid, I don't know, that it would like bother me, I guess, but it kind of did at the time a lot, I guess. Like it would kind of like build up and like start really affecting me.
It may have sounded like Eugenia had reached her eureka moment with her mental health issues, but when she made a video with a licensed therapist to discuss mental health and body issues, it was clear she was not suddenly cured.
Do anything or to say anything because they're afraid they're going to make it worse.
Oh, that bitch. Oh, she's supposedly like a psychiatrist or YouTube psychiatrist or something. And I've seen her in Shane Dawson's videos. She gives me the weird vibes. Just saying. I don't know. Maybe she's legit. I don't know. But I just get a feeling that she's not so legit.
And I honestly believe that if we're cognizant of the person in our life,
look how uncomfortable Eugenia looks.
And we just reach out and I always tell people, like, another thing to remember when we are worried about someone in our lives, that maybe we think that they are struggling with, like, a lot of times I'll hear from my viewers that a friend or maybe a parent is too scared to get help. And so knowing that even if you don't feel like you have the right words to say something to them, that you can just show up. And I believe that really means that all of us are affected because we know someone. And so
look at it. You see her pulling her shirt down to hide her belly. Like she thinks that she's probably looking at herself in that camera, hating what she's looking at. We've seen before how she loves looking at herself, we've seen that. But look at her now. It's an extreme contrast to that. You know what I mean? She looks very sad and uncomfortable. She's like it looks like she's trying to make herself look as small as possible. Like, I don't know. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because that's what I'm seeing.
Never think that a mental illness is a choice. Never think that it's something that's done to us. It's more about understanding.
Her fans, as well as Eugenia, could only hope that now rehab and the drama with Jacqueline was over, she would continue to improve.
For such a long time, I would just kind of feel like I would see so much.
And another off topic, I absolutely hate her hair like this. That stupid little pointy bang thing. Oh my God. I just want to go and like blow it out of her eyes. It's so annoying.
Kate, on my YouTube and just like pretty much all my comments on my social media. I think that can be so hard sometimes, at least like for me anyway, when people I guess don't always know like what you're going through and can judge pretty harshly. It can still be kind of hard to, I guess, open up about things or to I guess, come to terms with things or to like say how you're feeling to other people, kind of. I don't know, I hope that makes sense. But seeing a lot of people just being so kind when I did announce that I was taking a break really meant so much to me. And I really just always want you guys to know how thankful we'll always be for that. And I also think in a way, like it might sound kind of weird, but I also think in like a way, I'm kind of grateful for like the bad things too. Because I really kind of feel like without the bad things in our life, we wouldn't really like be able to appreciate the good things as much. And if every
She kind of said this in a different way in the last video, but I mean, it's true. Without the good, there isn't. It's like the whole yin yang thing, whatever. Without bad, there is no good. Without rain, there is no sunshine type deal,
everything was just like super easy and everything was good all the time, then there wouldn't really be anything to like grow from and anything to like overcome, kind of. Like there wouldn't be any light without darkness, So yeah.
Everybody
Okay.
says Eugenia is a great person. She's so positive. She just spreads positivity. Like, how could you hate on somebody as sweet as Eugenia? I think it's a facade, and if you watch her content and listen to the way that she talks, she tries so hard to be positive and don't spread hate. Love everybody. You don't know what somebody's going through.
Get it off my screen. Wait, what?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being like that? Oh, we'll hear you out though.
What the F is that? Oh my gosh.
I just want to talk about the fact that Eugenia Cooney is not a nice person, right? And I'm just tired of this narrative that, like, she's so sweet.
Do you know her personally? How do you know she's not a nice person? Maybe you'll explain.
She's so good-hearted. She's so kind. She's so loving. She's so nice.
Oh my gosh, someone's like, you're fat. You need to go on a diet. I think you're probably maybe trolling.
What you think about yourself is more important than what others think of you. So in this photo, it seems like on the surface, it's about like positivity and self-love and self-care and things like that, which are great and wonderful things. However, I have a hard time believing that this caption is about loving yourself and wanting to take care of yourself.
Dying skeleton? Wait, what? Are you talking about like, I'm not sure if you're saying that towards me, which sorry if you are.
Hi, I'm Eugenia Cooney and I'm doing a cooking show. But first,
Okay, so this is acceptable, but her being positive, trying to like say positive things and like be nice is like, I don't know. This seems to me mean, but I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's see. Maybe I don't know.
first I'm gonna eat something on camera to prove to you guys that I do eat. Here are some cucumbers. Are you ready for me to prove you guys wrong, Freely the Banana Girl in Onision? I love cucumbers. See, I love food. So good for my tummy.
You are a terrible role model. I hope no kids look up to you, but unfortunately, I'm sure they do.
We do have a psychic emergency.
Oh my God. Don't even. Oh, here we go with the psychics.
So
Go.
this is something that's destined to fail. This is something that has a faulty foundation that has existed for years and is chaos.
On a more serious note, I have been thinking about dabbling in some tarot just because I feel I would be good at it because, for one, I'm not fake. So I'm just, if you know me, if you're one of my A1 day ones, you already know that I'm on this spiritual kick, this spiritual journey type thing. And I don't know. I used to do it in my 20s. My friend had a deck and I would practice and I'd read the cards for my friends and stuff like that. And they enjoyed it. They would be like, hey, break out the cards. Let's, and we'd like sit there, smoke a blunt and, do some cards and stuff. And it was it was fun. I like doing it. It's like reading out a story. And I don't know, but I do have, there's these cards that I found that kind of speak to me. They're called Broke Bitch Tarot. And they're very like, I'll have to show them you guys. They're very much me. They're not nothing fancy dancy like these, but and they're for beginners or whatever. But I would not be like this person here, like, oh, I see something bad is going to happen. Ooh, like I'm not about that. I'm not a future teller. I'm nothing like that. I am just an energy channeler. I don't feel like I'm a psychic. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it would be interesting to try. Maybe I will do that. I don't know. I'm going to need some practice. I need practice first, though, because like I said, I used to do it and it was fun. I enjoyed it. My friends enjoyed me doing it for them. And I don't know. I feel like I've been getting all these signs that maybe I should try my hand at it. Just for funsies. But it's always going to be in the love and the light. No negative shit. No negativity. All positive. All things good. But anyway. All right. Enough of that.
Would be the connection with her mother. Allegedly.
Tell us what really happened then, if they're all lies. I don't really know why some of you guys are so demanding of me. Like, guys, like, the thing is, like, you guys don't understand, okay? Like, everyone just comes in my streams, like, literally to attack me lately, okay? It's like, why do you guys do this to me? Seriously. Like, I don't know why I owe you guys an explanation for everything.
Right? Poor girl.
I don't know why I have to owe everyone like every detail to like every little thing.
Her
There's
lipstick
no
looked
diaper.
horrendous.
I don't know if you guys actually believe this, but it's like not.
Oh my God, the diaper thing. Okay, so I know about this. So on Instagram, she had a little wardrobe malfunction, I'll say, and she was wearing white underwear and you could see them a little bit. And then people were telling her, harassing her, saying, you're wearing a diaper, da, 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 da. And, Eugenia being the mentally, mentally, she's kind of stuck in her teenager years. She let that affect, that's something that now I know me, if somebody's like, oh, you're wearing a diaper, I'd be like, okay. All right. And whatever. And I wouldn't care, but her being the very insecure person that she is, very much childlike mentally, it really got to her. So
Don't flash if you don't want people talking about your diaper. Not wearing a diaper. You guys are so annoying. I don't know why I'm so annoyed with you guys, but you guys are so annoying. Like, seriously, I'm not wearing a diaper. Shut up. You guys are so stupid. Like, seriously. So dumb.
She's very nice about this, though. If I were her, like if she were me, whatever, and I were going through this situation, And if I had like her childlike mentality, very insecure, whatever, if I were her, I would be letting all kinds of F-bombs. She's just like, you guys are stupid. You're dumb. I'd be like, fuck you, you fucking fucker, blah, blah, blah. So I feel bad for her, though, because she does get a lot of flack, and there are a lot of trolls, and she usually doesn't let them get to her, but as you can see, this time was different.
Literally, this is the stupidest thing ever. Like, you guys are so stupid. I'm not wearing a diaper. Everyone's saying that, though. This is like the stupidest rumor. I don't know why I'm crying about this, but this is like literally stupid. Like, just leave me alone. I'm just gonna end stream. Like, literally, I'm done. I'm like not streaming.
Yeah, I feel bad for her for that.
Many fellow YouTubers did not like Eugenia for a variety of reasons. She had been accused of spreading toxic positivity.
Toxic positivity? What the fuck is that? That is so stupid. Toxic Oh, these terms these days are so fucking dumb. How can being positive and trying to spread positivity be toxic? Stupid.
She would occasionally flash her underwear on livestream, though Eugenia would claim it was always an accident. She had been accused of changing her voice over the years to be more infantile.
I haven't at all really posted that I'm live right now, so you guys that are here, you guys are cool. I mean, obviously, like, I don't know the guy, and I guess I can tell you, like, 100% how he's feeling.
This is something I do have a problem with her. At one point, it seemed like she was really catering to the fetishy type individuals in her streams who, I mean, look at how she's dressed. She really catered to them, I feel like. And that's something I had a problem with because that's gross. Just saying. Don't care. It's gross. Like, go to OnlyFans with that shit or something if you want to, yeah.
She had been accused of promoting eating disorders due to her appearance and use of a blue butterfly emoji in her posts online.
Cerulean butterflies are kind of a secret community. Here's the Urban Dictionary definition. Basically, it's people that claim to be pro-recovery, but in reality, they post inspiration pictures. There's another definition right here. Eugenia has been caught several times using this emoji. She also has been posting a lot of quotes regarding butterflies and transformation. You can try and argue that she still doesn't know, but she has addressed it. And people have told her multiple times on stream, hey, this is a thing. This is the association, especially with you, since you were strongly associated with eating disorders.
See, that kind of gets me also. Like, that's a little sus, hun. That's a little sus. Oh, by the way, that game that she's playing is super cool. I forget the name of it, but I watched one of these gamers play it, and it's really cool. And I wish I could remember what it was called because I want to play it.
The fact that she put the photo next to Rachel's is so touching.
Aw, yeah, with the blue butterfly, guys. I don't know what they're thinking putting a blue butterfly in this game. What are they trying to imply? We all know that that is like the worst thing that you could ever do in a game.
One of the biggest complaints towards Eugenia was how she handled her Discord.
In my opinion, if your server's a hellfire and you're bringing in moderators to put out that fire, you should do checks on them to make out that they're not only going to extend the fire. I'm not a 5,000 IQ person. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a physicist. But it's so simple.
Welcome back into today's video. We're going to be talking about a situation involving Eugenia Cooney and some moderators in her Discord server and her Twitch channel. I don't know how this situation kind of slid under the radar, but this is some pretty bad stuff. I originally heard this from Pastel Bell and Creepshow Art. They did excellent videos on this topic and were the ones who brought to my attention how Eugenia and her community is just not a safe place.
Throughout all of the videos that are being made, there's definitely some that have a lot of truth to them and some that are just wild conspiracy theories. What Discord is basically a site that's pretty connected with Twitch. It's kind of like a social gaming platform. And basically what that means is it's just a site where people can hang out in and chat with each other while they play games or watch streamers. Basically every person that streams or runs a Discord server asks a couple of people to help like mod for them. And that way they're able to help with disabling people from making inappropriate comments and just kind of making sure that things are all being run appropriately.
Yeah, like mods on here. I even have a few trusted individuals on here who are mods. Just cuz.
One guy from my UNOW days that offered to help me out. So he told me that he was a professional Twitch moderator. So it started really slowly at first, and I started seeing a couple of messages about how this guy may have been a So these messages were
Oh. A ped? Oh, I think I remember this. So there was a moderator in our Discord who I don't know if I can't remember if this was proven to be factual, but was a predator, we'll just say. That I also have a problem with.
super disturbing to me, but I would also never want to accuse somebody of something so serious without proof. So I ended up asking him about it.
True, I get it too, but you asking him about it, of course he's going to deny it. I mean, duh.
And it was uncomfortable, but I knew I had to do that. So in his messages, he explained to me that none of this was true and that he was just being set up. So I really wanted to believe him, where in the past he seemed really nice, but something about this still just made me feel really uncomfortable with this whole situation. And then just a few days later, somebody ended up sending me something that did look like what was actual proof that these allegations against him were true and the stuff that people were saying against him was true. And this was all I needed to know in regards to my relationship with him. So this guy continued to DM me and he continued to tell me that I was letting the trolls win and that the truth.
Okay, look. Why didn't she see the evidence that she's admitting, yes, this looks like proof? Why did you not delete, block, cut him off right there? Why did you continue to let him keep contacting you?
Truth didn't matter. He even went as far as to make up a fake identity and even gave me a fake name that I don't think was really ever his name. And even with him sending me these messages, I never let him back in or responded to him after that.
Good.
So I think it's really important for me to say at this point, I would never allow someone in my life to mistreat other people. And I know that a lot of people are saying that there was another mod that at some point in the past 2 years was giving out harmful advice also on my server. And so knowing that I had one person that moderated for me that ended up being a and then another person who could have been giving out harmful advice, I just decided that maybe my Discord server was too much to handle and I deleted the server.
Why don't you just be picky about who is your mods? Like, I don't know. I don't go mod here on the YouTube. I don't go and mod just anybody. Like, those of you who are modded, you already know. Like, I trust you. Yeah. And I don't really, and I don't, just being personally, this is a very small channel. We don't, if it becomes big, too much for me to handle, which that'll never happen. Well, never say never, but no, it's never going to be too much for me to handle. I can handle anything, but if it ever became big and I needed more people to help me out with the moderating of things, and yeah, whatever. But right now, it's whatever. Mostly, I got a couple people who I have built some trust with. So
You guys, here's
I'm
my
very
grandma.
good.
Ghosty says that you're beautiful. I agree.
Who said that?
Ghosty in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so surprised, but I'm
They also
very-
love your dress. Everyone's saying they love your dress.
Yeah, I like the swimsuit with the daisies.
She's so cute. Ugh.
Ask Grandma about her wrestling days. Grandma, have you ever wrestled before? You never wrestled in like a wrestling ring?
Never in my life have I wrestled.
Whenever the internet was getting too much for Eugenia, she always had her grandmother there to help cheer her up. But that wouldn't be the case forever.
I don't know. Yesterday we kind of got some news that really wasn't the best. So we're just kind of spending as much time with her as we can, which I'm really grateful that I get to do, and that we can at least do everything we can to like help her and be there for her and everything. You like it? It's Mickey.
Oh, my favorite Mickey Mouse.
Love you,
Aw.
Grandma.
Just my little smile.
You just want to smile? Okay.
You can definitely tell that that's a Eugenia's mom's mom. They definitely look alike. They have the same voice and everything. Aww. It's so sad because she does end up passing away. Oh, now I'm sad.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you, Grandma.
Love you.
It's just kind of like some of her blood tests just have not really been very good right now. So she had to have like, you know, some like blood transfusion, like that kind of stuff going on. And yeah, it's just kind of been like, you know, just kind of like some concerns like that. So she's being moved to like a rehab center today. Like, and she was in the same place like last month. Like, it seems like they're, you know, they do a really good job. Like, they're really nice with the people and stuff. So yeah, she's definitely doing much better than she was last.
Eugenia's grandmother was in and out of hospital, and the days of her appearing in videos for her granddaughter seemed to be over. Eugenia had always faced negative attention, mockery, and plenty of trolling during her time online. Despite many knowing the situation with her grandmother's poor health, the negative comments didn't let up.
Like, I've seen like some people literally making like jokes about like her funeral and me like dancing at her funeral. I'm like, no, guys, I wouldn't be doing that, number one. And yeah. And also, just to be clear, my grandma is not dead.
Despite dealing with bullies from an early age and trolls online, she had always maintained a positive persona. Eugenia still lives at home with her mother, despite the concerns from Jacqueline Glenn and others.
She said, I have my act together, is what she said.
Eugenia and Jacqueline are not friends to this day and have no contact with one another. There had been hope after how well she looked and sounded after rehab that Eugenia was on the road to recovery. However, now she is appearing frailer than we have ever seen her before, with many checking in every few months just to see if she is still alive.
I'm doing fine, you guys. Yes.
It's so morbid. So morbid.
Doing good.
Despite her appearance, she is still the subject of mockery. Of course, not from everyone.
I just really want people to send her as much support and love as possible, and I really mean that. I think that's the only thing she needs right now, and I hope that she will listen to people and try and understand where they're coming from, and actually hopefully get some help, because she honestly seems like a lovely girl.
Whether people are a fan of Eugenia's or not, the vast majority don't want to see any harm come to her and hope she can beat her mental health issues. If she doesn't manage to overcome her struggles, it surely would be the mother of all tragedies.
Thank you so much to all the people who watch my videos and support me. That's my life.
All right. So there we go. You have now learned who Eugenia Cooney is. It's sad. It's a sad situation. But like I said, like I've been saying this entire time, much like a drug addict, which I have experience in the drug addiction category, much like a drug addict, an eating disorder, if you can't force somebody to go and get help for that, you can't force them into a rehabilitation thing, whatever, recovery place. You can't force it. So what that Jacqueline chick did was wrong. And if she really did care, then it would have been handled offline privately instead of being monetized online, video after video after video. And I'm not the only one, as we seen in this video that we just watched, that felt like that. So that was very validating. But yeah, so I guess in conclusion, we can just hope that this girl one day is like, I want to get some help with this and I want to live. Yeah. I guess just pray for her. But anywho, all right, babes. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit that we did the past couple days. Tomorrow, I think we'll just have a little friend chat and chill about whatever. It's Friday tomorrow. So we'll just hang out and talk about anything and everything under the sun, like we do, just hang out and talk. I love it. I love doing that. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you to anybody who watched live, anybody watching the playback. Thank you so much, my darling cutie patootie sweetie pies. Mwah. I love you so much. Your time is so appreciated. Never, ever forget that. Okay? Cash App tips are very much appreciated as well. My Cash App is scrolling at the bottom. The channel isn't monetized, so tips are very appreciated, but definitely not necessary. So no biggie. Like I said, your time is appreciated the most. No matter how much time, it can be a minute, 10 minutes, 20, an hour, whatever. Any amount of your time from your life that you give to me is appreciated. So thank you. Okay? Your time is valuable. Remember that. I can't stress it enough that your time is valuable, and so is mine. So be picky about who you give it to. Give it to people who you feel deserve your time. All right? We can make more money. Money's printed every day. We can make money, but we can't make more time for ourselves. When it's up, it's up. Okay? Don't forget that. Love you, babes. I wish you all health, wealth, success, and happiness, and blessings, and protection over all of you, especially all of our children. Protection over them the most. Okay? We'll talk soon. Love you. Bye-bye.